Hello friends and followers, Nicola Biscardo, your Italian wine ambassador. I'm here in my office in Verona, actually for the last few hours. Tomorrow I'm coming to US. And I would like to, with this video, announce a mini series that I would like to publish on social media called From Wine to Product. Because many of you ask me in the comments, following me in my tour around the United States and around the world promoting my wine, they're asking me many wine questions, a lot of them related to wine itself, like how wine is made, the characteristic of the wine, what is a sparkling wine, what's the finest sparkling, what's the finest still wine, the natural wines, the regular wines like yeast and fermentation, many wine-related questions. But also, I received so many questions about how a wine become a product, how a wine become a sellable product. So from the grape juice, for the fermented grape juice, to this, a bottle of wine that you can actually purchase on the shelf or in a restaurant. This is actually a very interesting aspect that not many people think about, and not many wine bloggers, wine people, wine journalists talk about. But it's actually extremely interesting. How a wine born? What is the gestation from the idea of a winemaker that sees something as a project, and actually how things develop, how many people are involved, and how we actually get to this, to the final bottle that you can actually sell and purchase. Most of us, when I say us, again, I say wine bloggers and winemakers and winery owners and wine distributors, they always deliver the emotional part of the wine. So the storytelling is all focused about the artistic side of the wine. Wine has that magical component of being an expression of art. Wine is that incredible element that is able to translate the power, the potential, the energy of the ground being absorbed by a beautiful alive creature that is a tree called the vine, that produce the grape, that are gently harvested by a human being that squeeze it and ferments it and makes it into a product, a liquid that is able to stimulate senses, to evoke memories, open those boxes of memories that have been collected since the day you were born, and unfold it through the nose and taste, bring joy to your soul, and make you travel in a glass. So that's the magic of wine. And this is what I and many others wine people actually deliver. That's the storytelling. But let's not forget that at the same time, wine is a business, is a product. We make it so people can enjoy it, so we can sell it, so we can make a living. So also a winemaker is a businessman. Everybody that produce art for the need of producing art, but needs to make a living out of it. Otherwise, it cannot do it. A singer sings because it's his passion, but he makes money out of it. And no difference in wine. So in this mini series, From Wine to Product, we will be focused on that aspect, less on the storytelling of the form of art of making these wines, but how we go from a finished wine, so the wine is already wine, how we go from a tank full of wine into a sellable product. To do that, I decide to talk about a project that started 2 years ago. It took us 2 years to go from wine to product. And basically, I will tell you how we went from this Notte Rosa and Notte Bianca to sparkling wine that we have been selling successfully, I must say, in the United States for about 5 years now. How we went from these two beautiful products into this product, from bottle to can. There are many aspects. It's going to be hopefully very interesting, very entertaining, and there are so many things to talk about it. You'll be surprised. Now, parenthesis, full disclaimer, I'm not a professional blogger. I'm not a video editor. I don't have a big stuff. I'm a one-man show in this project, in this documentary. So I already apologize with you. I apologize for the quality of the audio, the quality of the video, and probably there's going to be some incoherence in what I say and what I show. Again, I don't know how to edit, and so I try to do those videos as uncut and unpolished as possible, like a one-shot deal. So they would be very raw. Again, you might see me changing clothing. I do have an idea. I try to line up. I have like 5 episodes that I think will need to explain this journey from wine to product. But it might be 6 at the end, it might be 4 at the end. I'm not really sure. So bear with me, follow me if you want through this adventure. I've been shooting videos for 4 months now, so there is a lot of incoherence in the timeline. I try to paste them all together and do a storytelling that makes sense from beginning to end. Yeah, so I apologize for the poor quality. Hopefully the message will be interesting, the message will be engaging, and so let's see in the next episodes how we went from bottle to can. See you on social media. Oh, meantime, I'll be traveling around US. Tomorrow I'm leaving at 5 a.m., flying to United States. I will go through Ohio, North Carolina, South Carolina, Arizona, Nevada, and Texas. Doing promotion, doing a lot of marketing works, doing a lot of training, tastings, and so I'll try to do this while doing everything else. You know, I run 3 different businesses, so it's not very easy for me to be professional into this documentary storytelling. I run an importing company. I make wine. I make olive oil. I run a wine tour agency that organize wine tours around Italy. And I'm a one-man show. So again, I really apologize if there are going to be delay between one episode and the other, if there's going to be incoherence, as I said, but let's see what happens, okay? So see you on social media and also on the road, because I'm leaving tomorrow and you'll see many videos about me traveling around US at the same time. Stay tuned. Ciao.